Hey, Queen. So, are you under the impression that masculine energy in women is undesirable? It's a bad thing? So, today I want to talk to you about when it is a bad thing and when you really need it. Okay. So, it's kind of in fashion to, of course, talk about feminine energy, right? Which is a great thing, right? It's needed, right? In today's environment. So, you hear a lot, oh, she's very masculine. Yeah, so you see every being has both feminine and masculine energy, right? Men, they have feminine energy as well. So naturally, if you're feminine, you want to be predominantly in your feminine energy. But let's just get it out of the way. When is it a bad thing to have masculine energy? Or no, actually, I think I want to start with when you need it. So masculine energy is what allows you to get things done, to go get it, to get your life in order, right? To set boundaries and have a container for yourself, okay? To have structures in your life, to have discipline. So, for example, if you like to eat cake 24/7 and never eat like nutrient dense foods, or if you like to have vodka for breakfast and you never work out, you never take care of your body, you lack discipline. And when you lack discipline, you're lacking masculine energy. And let me tell you, discipline is something extremely important in your life. If you don't have discipline, you can't achieve a lot of things that you need to achieve as a woman, for example, taking care of yourself, of your health, getting education, right? Because without that masculine energy, what will, like, if you only had, the light feminine energy, right? And this is a real example. Growing up in my country in Mexico and in Latin America, this is pretty common. It's the mecca of feminine energy, like the light feminine energy. It's the mecca of it. You find it still everywhere. But what happens commonly there is that women go from their parents' house to their husband's house, and they never had the situation or opportunity to develop their masculine energy. They never learned to achieve a goal, go after a dream. None of that. They never learned to make money. And what happens then? When you just love on light, in your just light feminine energy, what happens? Too much of that, you become a little girl. You're just like another child. So women there in Mexico, they're really feminine and in their feminine energy and all that stuff that we want to learn here, right? But then when they are like one more child to their husband, instead of a grown woman, you think that the husband wants to do a child? No, right? And when you're lacking that masculine energy, so for example, you're a married woman, say, and you never learn how to make money, you never learn how to take care of yourself, and then he cheats on you or he treats you bad, And now you're too afraid to leave him because you have two children that are baby or small, because you don't know how to take care of yourself. You're scared. So you're not only a child, but a victim too. So really and truly, you victimize yourself. You're without masculine energy, it's very difficult for you to tap into your dark feminine energy, which is that energy of doing what's best for you, because you are ridden with fear, you see? So, so yeah, women there in Latin America, that's what their weakness was. They did not develop their masculine energy enough to be able to know how to take care of themselves and have boundaries, say no, choose what's best for them. So a lot of them stayed in relationships that didn't serve them. And as you might be thinking, it's the same here and in China and everywhere. If you don't have enough masculine energy in you to draw boundaries, to have structures and codes of conduct, you're going to run into a lot of problems. You'll be afraid to say no. You'll be afraid to rock the boat, you see? So let's think of the Kardashians, for example. They are very masculine women in that they're rock stars in business. They are disciplined one way or another, right? And they mother their men like there's no tomorrow. They are the providers for their men. They're not even their men. They're just like, there we go. They have no codes of conduct because they're not even their men. They're not even married to them, oftentimes. So they have a lot of masculine energy in their lives, and they do apply this masculine energy when interacting with men, but they're still lacking it because they're not using the masculine energy to have a code of conduct, because that's their problem. They have no codes, So they don't have a code of conduct. They don't have boundaries and rules to deal with men. I guess their only rule is that he can't be totally broke. Or I mean, that Corey guy, did he ever have anything? Because so far we know it's Chris who is bankrolling him, right? So anyway, they're still lacking the masculine energy to have boundaries and to summon that dark feminine energy to choose what's in their best interest rather than what their hormones are wanting at the moment, rather than what um you know the thing between their legs is wanting to do at the moment, that kind of stuff, right? So they're lacking discipline too, which is lacking masculine energy, right? So you see, the core of what I teach here in in YouTube and in my practice especially is for you to be able to integrate and summon the masculine energy that you need throughout your life, moment to moment, second to second. Because that allows you then to dial up your dark feminine energy. It's going to be very difficult for you to be ruthless in your own favor, in your own best interest, when you don't have that masculine energy in you. And also, let me just say, a masculine energy in you can be actually built in your human design. So, for example, I myself, out of the 4 arrows, I have 3 of them that are masculine. And I'm a manifesting generator. So that explains why from a very young age, I was able to go after every dream that I wanted, right? Whether it be in sports as an athlete or whether it be in business, money, career, business, uh, personal relationships, right? Because you know what? It really is that a superpower. Some of the most incredible women that exist today, some of the role models that we see out there, a lot of teachers and mentors in YouTube, these are women that have tremendous masculine energy, tremendous. And that is a phenomenal thing. It's a good thing because it allows them to, it's like being 2 in 1 without sounding gross. So you're like a woman with the power of a man, if you want to look at it like that, right? Or whatever you want to look at it, that that evokes power to you. These are women that are super accomplished, but also accomplished in personal relationships and romance, right? So let's talk about where you should not bring your masculine energy. So out of breath with, pregnancy. So the moment that you don't want to be leading with your masculine energy is when you're looking to be with a masculine man, because 2 masculines repel. 2 alphas repel. You get it? So, and what's funny, a lot of success, for example, the Kardashians, like a lot of successful women, um, they just can't control when they use their masculine energy. They can't control it because they're not conscious and aware of it, right? So if you come into a date, into a relationship, leading with your masculine energy, aka your career, your money, your accomplishments, what a go-getter you are. If you lead with that when you are establishing a relationship with a man, obviously, either so men respond to you. So because you are the masculine, he'll respond by being in his feminine. So you'll turn any man into a feminine man. And yes, I said you turn, okay? Because part of what I teach her and that you need to understand is that women are the energetic lead. For so long that you don't get that, and that you don't understand this responsibility as a woman, that you're the energetic lead, you're going to have issue after issue after issue. So the men, they are to be the literal lead, the energetic lead. No, the physical lead, the literal lead. Like, for example, they're leading, they're managing the time, they're managing the rhythm of a relationship, right? And a lot of those things that are tangible. They are managing resources, that kind of stuff. But you are managing, you're leading the vibe. You get to say how we roll, the dynamic. You establish that. So again, if you want to learn how to be a phenomenal energetic lead, you can do coaching with me. I think I'll do maybe a master class or a small course on that. But, when you do coaching with me, you learn that as you go, right? Um, yeah, because again, when you are dealing with a man and you are bringing masculine energy when you should not, and that starts backfiring, right? You start to blame the man. And again, it's not to blame yourself, it's simply for you to assume your responsibility and role of the energetic lead that women are. This is not something I decide or anything like that. It just is, right? Women say how we roll. So, in being with a masculine, you don't want to be another masculine, right? Leading with your achievements, ego, career, intellect. You don't want to be leading with your intellect. It's another masculine trait, intellect. The other instance where you being in masculine energy doesn't serve you is when this is your way of life. You are going to the extreme of only you can protect yourself. And this is the quintessential example of the woman that has the independence wound. Kind of like, oh, if I allow a man to take care of me, I am not independent then. So you won't let go of your own masculine energy to protect yourself and to provide for yourself, right? You're going to the extreme when you're not allowing the masculine in the world or in your life to protect you and to take care of you because you think that's weak. You think you're not going to be independent. So obviously, when you're in protection mode, in vigilant mode, alert, fight or flight 24/7, you're going to come up with autoimmune disease, weird stuff happening in your body, infertility. You're going to come up with burnout. You're going to be living in a life of struggle because you think you're on your own and only you can protect yourself and you have to do it all, right? You don't even have the dimension of a higher self or a higher entity that is there to guide you and protect you. You don't have that dimension to you. And therefore, you live in anxiety. So if you suffer from anxiety, it's a sign that you are in masculine predominant energy, right? You're in fight and flight mode, you're stressed, you're struggling. So because you want to be independent and you want to do it all, you end up doing it all, right? And a woman is not meant for that. A woman is meant to be in an effortless flow. A woman is meant to be served. Yeah. Adored and helped and protected. That's what being a woman means. If you want to do it all by yourself, you can. Say hello to autoimmune disease. Say hello to struggle life. Say hello to short hair. Say hello to being overweight. Say hello to stress. I don't want that. I hope you don't either. So anyway, ladies, I am very proud of having a very strong masculine energy developed on myself. And I really hope you do too. But I'm also proud about being someone who knows how to use this energy whenever it's necessary. And I want you to learn that too. I want you to benefit from it too, and know when to lean back into life, into the flow of life and the effortlessness that we're all about here. But I also need you to know how to draw that masculine energy that will allow you to implement boundaries and a code of conduct and all of that you need to succeed in relationships. Yeah. So that's going to be it for now on masculine energy in women. Let me know in the comments where you have been in masculine energy, when it has benefited you, and if you feel like you are balancing these these energies in your life, or if you feel like you need to learn more of that. It's, it's an art, it's a process. So that's it for now. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.